It's now Saturday the 8th. It's like 10:30 at night. I'm laid on the sofa. I've not brushed my hair today. I've not put any makeup on. I've still got a bit of mascara from yesterday, because that's how I roll. I'm feeling kind of down, or a lot down. I just can't motivate myself to do anything. I have no energy. I'm in constant pain. My illness flared up a couple of hours ago, and I was in so much pain I almost had to ring 111, and I know they'll put me in hospital. So I didn't ring, because I don't want to go in hospital. I don't want to be trapped in hospital, and I know they'll want to operate, and then I'll say no, and then my doctor will get unhappy with me, and I can't win. I can't please everyone. I can't be what everyone wants me to be, or who they think I should be, because no one truly gets how I feel. No one truly knows what's gone on, or what's going on, or what's happened. No one knows, and no one knows the effect it's all had on me. And everyone expects me to just tell everyone what's happened, and gets annoyed with me when I don't tell them, like, absolutely everything. Like, if you've lived my life and you've had what's happened to me, you've had people constantly telling you throughout your life not to tell people won't understand, then it becomes second nature to not tell everyone what has happened. I hate the camera angle, but I just let down because the pain has only just eased off. I was in excruciating pain not too long ago. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I just honestly feel like giving up. Like, I don't want to live. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to speak to anyone. And everyone's like pushing me, but they don't understand how I actually feel. Like, if they got how I felt, they wouldn't be pushing me the way they're pushing me, and then getting frustrated with me when I can't do the things they want me to do. Like, they should appreciate that. Like, they've had a different life to me, and what they think's easy isn't easy. Like, they should just maybe think about how I feel, not think, oh God, that's easy, why can't she do it? Or why is she not doing it? They should think, well, there's obviously something wrong, like something's happened, or several things have happened in her life. You know, she can't do all these things. So I'm just frustrated and upset and down, and like, I really, really don't want to be here anymore. Like, I don't want to live. Like, I've honestly had enough of everything and everyone. No one listens. Like, no one cares, like, what has actually happened, and no one, like, tries to truly get to the bottom of it. Like, no one, like, and everyone could do whatever they want, because the police won't take any notice, and there's people walking around who have done really bad things to me, and the police are like, oh, whatever, we'll just ignore her. Like, I get abuse when I ring 101, so I've stopped trying to report things, but there's people walking around that have done things, probably to other people since, and I've tried to tell the police, and they just basically don't want to know. So I could give them evidence that, like, could help other people, and also, like, if they've offended before, and I tell them something, it could potentially help them, but they just ignore me. Like, it doesn't matter what anyone does. Really, really, really had enough. Like, I honestly don't want to live anymore, and I'm getting closer and closer to ending my life. Like, I know my own mind, and I know when I'm getting close to doing something, and I just know I'm getting closer to doing it. Like, I know like a year ago I wouldn't have done it, but now it's just getting closer and closer, and it will happen. It really will happen. and I don't plan on doing something where my life can be saved. I'm going to make sure I do it properly. I'm not going to do something and people find me and like rectify it. You what a weirdo.
Which of these tennis Grand Slam tournaments usually takes place first in the calendar year?
Okay, so which one do you think? Well, I don't know.
Someone's being a big softy today, aren't you? Hey? Yeah. So my mummy. You're a cute girl, aren't you? Hey? Came for cuddles, didn't you? Beautiful. You're beautiful, aren't you? Yeah, I'm having cuddles. I'm having cuddles with my mommy. Big yawn. A big yawn, Mrs. You tired? Oh, you got bad breath. Ugh, bad breath. Yeah, I don't want to smell that breath. Oh, stinky breath. You're too cute. You are way too cute. How cute my dog is, everyone. You couldn't even make this up. This is like the ultimate cuteness. So there's going to be a filter on this because I'm covered in spots, but that one is like pure evil. It's just about to turn 12 o'clock PM, not AM, on, what's the date? I think it's September the 11th, Tuesday. I don't know when I last filmed. I feel like I filmed. I don't know. I didn't film yesterday, did I? I don't think I did. I literally filmed myself all night sleeping. There's 2 different videos. I did one where I chatted for a bit. And then I did 2 sleeping ones. I stopped it because the first sleeping video because it wasn't plugged into the charger and I knew there was probably a maximum of an hour left of battery, and normally that wouldn't bother me, and I don't know why I started another video, but I turned the camera around so the charging end was facing this way just to make it easier to charge, and then I set it filming, and then I woke up and then I stopped it probably 4 hours into it, and it was about half an hour before my alarms were set, and I've stayed up. I've just been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and then I was going to go downstairs and I thought, no, wash your hair first, because what I'll do is I'll go downstairs for half an hour, 45 minutes, and in that time my hair could have started drying, so it saves me a bit of time doing it this way around. The only day that I don't typically do it this way around, well, I'm trying to get in the habit of having my shower before I go downstairs, because I can just faff around if I go downstairs. I'll faff around for ages and I wouldn't have had my shower. But it's more important when I'm washing my hair, because obviously it takes longer. But I'm trying to get myself into the mindset to do it before I go downstairs, basically. And I've managed it on and off, but I need to keep up with it. But the only day I wouldn't do it is if I was having a bath. Like Thursday, I'm planning a bath. I mean, I don't always have a bath when I plan it, but that's the day I would like to have a bath. So I would go down and have my breakfast first and everything, then I'd have my bath. That's why I always end up getting out later. But I thought I'd just film a little bit before I go downstairs. I'm still quite down. I don't want to do anything. Oh, my arm's killing me. I don't want to do anything at all. Like, I took my sleeping tablet like 20 to 10 last night, 9:30, 20 to 10, which is unheard of for me. Like, I'm normally like taking it 1:30, 2 in the morning. And then it just didn't work for ages and ages and ages. And then I was filming that live video where I was talking. Oh God, I'm really sorry about the angle. And I got really tired and I was like, I'm going to have to stop filming now and then go to sleep. But I'd probably had it like 3.5, 4 hours earlier. Like probably 3.5 hours. And it only just started working then. So, oh, my arm's really killing. So I honestly don't know why it's taking so long to kick in. But my doctor said, like, that time when I said I ended up at the doctor's without an appointment, she saw me. She said that I should be taking it 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I took it between that time, and it still took till like 3.5 hours later to work. Oh, my arm's killing me. It's like the worst angle. So I guess that's why she told me to take it then. But if I take it like 3 in the morning, like, it doesn't take that long to work. So I don't know what's going on. It might have been because I drank loads of Diet Coke. I don't know. But I'm just so down, and I think yesterday I'd had enough, and I'm like, do you know what, I've had enough, I'm going to go and take it. And I think that's why I actually took it early. But it just took hours to kick in. I'm just so fed up and down. Like, I can't even put into words how down I feel. Like, it takes me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get out of the house every day, and then I'm out of the house like a second and I want to come back straight away. It's horrible feeling this way, and anyone who's had depression or even anxiety will know how I feel and what I'm talking about. It's just the hardest thing to get out of the house. Like, and it's not even getting easier. Like, if I've got an appointment, obviously it's easier those days because I've got an appointment. I'm not going to let people down. I'm going to go to the appointment. But the rest of the time it's like... And also, like, when I'm at appointments, I don't really want to be there. I just want to be here, but I don't want to be here either. Like, I don't want to be anywhere. That's literally how I feel. Oh my God, I've just seen myself for the first time today. I didn't realise I left all the eye makeup on. And I went to bed with straight hair. What the hell do I do in my sleep? Like, I've still got the spot of doom. It's Wednesday. I've been awake for about an hour. My alarm was due to go off now. I'm tired. I don't feel very well physically. Mentally, I'm down. I did think, should I go, like, now? Should I lie back down for an hour? But I know from experience that going to sleep for another hour is just going to make me feel worse. So I've got up. Well, I'm not up technically, I'm just sat up. But I didn't realise I'd left this much eye makeup on. Oh well. She's come to see me, everyone. This little doggy that lives with me. Hello, doggy that lives with me. Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Cleo. Oh, yes. I like to be stroked and tickled. Oh. She's pushing against me, so she must like being tickled here. You got a tickly side. Oh, yeah. Hey, rat bag. You're cutie, aren't you? Hey, big cute girl. So yeah, I'm cute. I'm bloody cute. My cute doggy. Oh yeah. Hey? Why do I always get the stinky end? I want the cute end, not the stinky end. This end. This is the beautiful end. Hey, you big softy. You ever see drink bottles on the floor or lids? Because this little maniac likes to take the bottle lids off, don't you? Eh? You messy girl. You like making mess, don't you? Yeah, I'm not looking at you. Yeah. That sun is bright. My God. You can actually see. Yeah, sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, but oh my God, that sun. Where does it come from? Oh, now there's a shadow. It's about 5:20 on the 12th of September. I think I filmed this morning when I had makeup, like, and then I filmed clips of my dog, and then I might have filmed in B&M if I could put them in, because I didn't film much because I'm just random. And also I was quite anxious, and I did want to film more than I filmed, but when I'm anxious it's just like it's not going to happen. So been to B&M, been to the supermarket, I'm home, just cleaned my sink, toilet and shower. I was going to clean my oven, but then it said leave it on for 4 hours, and it was like, I think it was like 20 to 5 at the time, and I'm like, no, because I need to use the oven tonight. So I'm going to whack it up tomorrow morning and then clean it tomorrow late afternoon so it can stay on longer. God, I don't want a shadow on me. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm really struggling with how I'm feeling, and I want to document my life, but at the same time it's just too much, if that makes sense. Like, constantly trying to film myself, constantly trying to check in on my mood, trying to talk. Like, I just feel like it's just the same old stuff again and again and again, and who wants to see that? Like, I don't want to see that. I'm trying to do a video for next Tuesday, but I don't know if it's going to be done. And then I've started one for the week after, but I can't even bring that forward because the stuff that I need to do for it, I just can't do quick enough. So I'm going to go because the sun's been funny, but I'll be back at some point today, tomorrow, who knows when. going to start showing you what I've been buying. I'm probably not going to show everything that I've been buying. I can't be bothered. Like, the last thing I think about is show my shopping. I know I used to show my shopping all the time. And I'm not showing my food shopping at the moment because I've literally just put it away and I've only bought 5 things. I'm going to show you the other bits and bats I've been buying lately. As I go around the house, if I see anything that I've bought lately and I've not shown you, I'll show you. So 2 things that I've got. And I've only got these because they're on offer for half price. Because they're nearly £20 full price. But I don't need any yet. I think I've got a couple of weeks worth left of the normal ones because I do take the normal Perfecto. But these are the plus hair ones. You can get plus nails or plus skin or plus hair. I want the hair ones because if you've not watched the video, which I'll link above, I've had to have a chunk of my hair cut off this year, which I'm not happy about. I don't know what's caused it. I've not even spoken to my doctor about it yet, even though I was there today. But there's other things that I need to speak to my doctor about that's as important, if not more important at times. So I've just basically got these because they're half price. There is a month's worth in here. The 6 of tablets, I'm presuming it's 2 a day. I never read the instructions, but it will be 2 tablets per day with your main meal. Also, yeah, you do need to take them on a full stomach because when I had the other ones that were Perfecto plus nails, they were making me sick. You would have seen a video where I was nearly sick in the video. It was these that did it. Well, the nail version, but I need the hair version. And the second item I've got is this. It had £2 off. It's one of my favourite masks. I've got one on the go, but I think I finished it and it was getting dry, so it was like super thick at the end. But I basically was hoping it was on offer. If it weren't on offer, I wouldn't have got it because I am pretty broke at the moment. So I've picked this up as well. So that's going to go in my bathroom in a minute. And I've got a couple of DVDs off eBay. I can't remember ever watching this. I might even own the DVD because I do have a lot of DVDs, but I'm not going to go and sit and walk through them. It's second hand. It was like about £2 including postage. And I also picked Jumanji up because I know for a fact I've never watched it. And the reason why I've got 2 Robin Williams films is because there was a Robin Williams thing on a few weeks ago. And there were some films that I've never seen or can't remember watching. So I thought I'd get one a week. But I've had this one a couple of weeks and I've had this one a week or 2. So at some point I may get to watch them. I'll show you the rest of the things as and when I spot them. That I've been buying, I mean. Hi everyone. Oh god, the lighting in here makes it look bad. Oh god, I'm trying to pick things up. So if there's a filter on and I suddenly take it off, it's because I've gone into decent lighting. Whenever that might be. So it is after 6. What time is it? 20 to 7. It just took me ages to get home. The road was really busy and I couldn't understand why it was so busy. I'm not going to be able to carry everything upstairs that I want to carry up. What am I going to carry up the stairs? I'm going to carry up my stuff. What am I going to say? So today is Thursday the 13th of September. Wanted to say August and then I thought May as well. It's not May. I mean, we should go back May and then I could redo the last few months. Oh, well, I wouldn't want to redo them if I feel the way I feel. Like, I don't want to redo the feelings again. But if I could redo the months and not feel the way I've been feeling, that would be amazing. So, today, God, the picture hooks on the wall just scared me to death. They need taking down. They've been up since I've lived here and I didn't put them up. It's going to get dark. Oh God, I'm going to drop something. I've only got 2 things. 2 things I've just shown you. Oh God, it would be a tip, wouldn't it? So basically, oh God, I just dropped the breakable item, didn't I? And I've not made my bed and yeah, literally right. Oh, my makeup smudge. Why do I always have so much makeup? I think I need to put more powder under my eyes when I do my makeup. So today, got up and I was like, I don't want to be up. I feel really tired. I don't feel very well. I don't feel great. Don't know what's wrong with me. I've actually been to the doctors and watch me get sick tomorrow. You can just see it happening, can't you? Because it is me. God, I need the toilet. So woke up and I was like, oh, got doctors today, and went downstairs. Oh yeah, I went and cleaned the bath first, and then I ran part of the bath. Then I went and had my breakfast and stuff, and then I finished running the bath, like you do. Had my bath, and then I had ages to get ready. Like, probably, I don't know, because when I got out the bath, I had like probably an hour and 20, maybe slightly more. But then I came up and had a shower. I always have a shower, by the way, because I wash my hair in the shower and all my hair stuff's in the shower. So in the bath, I'll normally do bath things. Like, normally, like, I like to shave in the bath because I get to have a proper shave. Not my face. Because when I shower in the shower, I feel like I miss bits. So I do shave in the shower. I mean, we don't really need to know all this. And then I've just realised I've got earphones in. So I don't know if this is all recorded. Let me just stop the video. Right. I have taken the earphones out, but I did listen and it did record the sound, because I thought if it's not recorded all that, I'm not doing it all again. So basically, yeah, I like to shave in the bath because, like, I feel like I can shave better. That's the only reason. I get a better... I get a better shave, but I feel like I don't miss bits. But the rest of the time I do shave in the shower, but I prefer to do it in the bath. But I only have one bath a week at the moment because of how depressed I am. I know for how I feel it's not a good idea to have baths. But if I had my own bath and I didn't have to share the bathroom, I'd probably have more baths. I'd probably have them in the evening, every other day probably. So I shave in the bath, I relax in the bath, and then I come upstairs and I wash my hair, and if I do any treatments on my hair, I do my treatments or whatever, get out, and then, how do I end up with that always bent? And then, generally either put on something to lounge around in, or part of the outfit I'm going to wear for the day. Most of the time I don't know what I'm going to wear for the day, like today I didn't, so I put on a long sleeve t-shirt and some pyjama shorts, and then I did my makeup, and then I dried my hair, and then put my straighteners on, and whilst they were heating up I kind of picked my outfit, which is this top with some black skinny jeans. That's basically what I did on my favourite cardigan. So then I straightened my hair, and then I looked at the time, I was like, oh my god, I've got to be in the doctor's in 15 minutes. It's like between 10 and 15 minute drive to get there, depending on traffic. I can sometimes get there in less than 10, it depends on traffic and traffic lights. If the traffic lights all go red, then I'm buggered really. So I literally walked in bang on time, and I was in with my doctor for a good half an hour. It felt like ages though, because I went to talk to her. Well, I already had the appointment booked, and I basically talked to her about my police retraction statement. It's not a secret, I'm not going to make a secret about it, and I don't agree with what's been put in it basically, and neither does my doctor. I'm not going to say what me and my doctor have discussed because it's very private, but basically I'm going to be crossing out a lot of it and bringing up a few things that are definite lies and not truths that they've put in. I don't know why they think I would sign something that's got lies in, but I'm not. So we talked about that. It is my retraction statement, but I have shown it to her. She's my doctor, I show her everything. Well, I don't show her everything. Well, she's seen everything of mine, but, well. Anyway, I trust, because I said to her today, like, someone said to me, do you tell your doctor everything? I said, I tell my doctor practically everything because I trust her. And she was like, oh, like, I think she was surprised by it, but I do, like, it took me a long time to trust her. And I said, like, when I tell people, like, I've not always felt this way, because people have said to me, like, a lot of people say they can't talk to the doctor, and I'm like, well, I used to be like that, and then people automatically think my doctor has done something. And I said to her, I'm permanently having to explain to people what I mean by that, because people automatically think when I say I've not always felt this way about you, that you've said or done something that's made me feel that way. And I've said, no, it's me. And she said, oh yeah, people will think, you know, people will think she's said something or done something, but it was always me with my trust issues because of my past and other things that have gone on. So it's took me a long time to get to the position where I trust her, and that's why I go to her with things. Like, as soon as I read that retraction statement, I was like, oh my God, that's not getting signed, because my solicitor's had it. It's my solicitor who sent it to me. He got it sent because someone else is involved in it all, someone who's helping me a lot. I'm actually so grateful to have this person, because there's been a lot of crap regarding the police, as you'll know if you're not new to this channel. But like I said, like, someone keeps asking me, like, what have the police done? Just look back to my videos from last March, April. Like, I probably talk about it a little bit more than I do now, but it's not going to help me mentally to go, the police have done X, Y and Z, because it's just going to bring it up in my mind. And like, there is two sides to every story. They're going to say it differently to me. They might agree on some things I say, they might not. I don't know. I don't particularly want to get into it, but I'm not going to go into the story because it affects my mental health. So what's the point in me coming on here and damaging my mental health just because people want to know in detail? I'm not going to do it in detail. Like, the people who need to know a lot. People are quite shocked, like, some of the things I've said, but I'm not going to come on here and go, this is what happened, everyone. This is why I feel the way I feel. I don't want to go into things anymore, because me coming on here and saying stuff isn't helping my mental health. The only people that, like, I need to talk about things to are kind of counsellors, my doctor, the person that's helping me with the police, and those types of people. But coming on here right now whilst I'm feeling as bad as I do and saying, oh, guess what, everyone, the police have done X, Y and Z, it's not going to help me. It's not going to help other people who are having problems with the police. The thing to do is, if you're having problems with the police, ask to speak to someone higher up. So if a PC or a DC or a sergeant are giving you shit, or they're making you feel certain ways, ask to speak to their supervisor. If they're a sergeant, it'll be the inspector. If it's a DC, it'll be the sergeant, you know. And if you feel like a sergeant's not going to take any notice, because sometimes they do stick up for the staff. I've had them sticking up for the staff when they don't know the whole story and they've not actually witnessed anything. You know, speak to the inspector. There are some nice inspectors. They're not as... There was a time when inspectors weren't as approachable, and I think over the years they've probably worked on making themselves more human or approachable. And, you know, there are some that you can talk to, there's some that you can't talk to. It's like everything. But if you get the right people, then you get somewhere. So if you do have complaints, or you feel like you're being mistreated or you're being misunderstood or anything like that, then speak to someone above, whoever's basically being whatever. With me, like, it's at the point where I feel it's pointless. And also because it does affect my mental health, it affects my anxiety, it affects me a lot having to deal with the police. A lot of it is to do with some stuff they've done. I'm not going to lie, you know, Melissa Chadwick has a lot to answer for regarding that, but I don't want to speak to her anymore. Like, she's done what she's done it, it's done. I don't want to talk to her, because a nice person wouldn't do that. But at the time, I didn't know what to think. But it is what it is. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about the police at the moment. I mean, if they do something, I might come in here and go, the police have done this. But right now, with my sore arm, I don't think it'd be helpful to my mental health to come on here and say, this has happened, that's happened, this happened. You know, it's not going to help me. And that was a decision I made all by myself. Because I knew every time I talked about them or mentioned them, I felt like crap, because I'd gone over what had happened. In my head, I'd been like, oh God, that happened. I don't want to remember everything that they've done or whatever other people have done to me. Like, I need to, like, try and get better. So me talking about the police isn't going to help me at the moment. So I am retracting statements. I did only say I wanted to retract certain ones, but they're trying to insist I retract them all. I do stand by what I've said, and I don't believe they've been investigated fairly either, but that's my opinion. But yeah, so my doctor knows, like, I trust my doctor so much. And she was actually, I think she was quite surprised, like, she would look shocked when I made the comment I made about, and she's like, oh, you run things past me, that kind of thing. I said, oh, I trust you, like, she's like, there's me, there's the devil, and there's my doctor. Me, I'm quite level-minded, I kind of can be too sensible at times, but then there's this little devil here that kind of now and then, like, creep, 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 and it's like, just do it, and then I'm like, my doctor's there, and I think, what would my doctor tell me? And then sometimes I'll be like, I'll go to my doctor and be like, I don't know what to do, like, what do you think? And she'd be like, don't do that, and I, like, listen to my doctor, and that devil's just like, go away, devil. If I'm hyper, it's because I've had coffee and caffeine. Coffee is caffeine. I'll be back in a minute. Not that you'll know, because it'll be the next clip and it won't look like I've gone anywhere, even though I might not be stood here and I'm talking really fast.